I would save. I'll just go ahead and say that. I think you should save. just getting it out the way, right? So Cell Max is like an amazing unit. Like surprise, surprise. But I would say the main thing about him is just the fact that even though he's like amazing and stuff, there's nothing stopping you from just running him as a friend option, I would say. And I've seen a lot of people do that, where they just run like 2 Cell Maxes and they just run a Super Bosses team with him as just the second leader. And there's literally nothing stopping you from doing that. But obviously this unit is still like amazing. Even when you get minus 50% stats, this guy is still worth that minus 50% stats just because of how dominant he is for the first 3 turns. His active skill that is just insanely powerful, literally giving you 999% defense, having it where he's doing a pretty decent attack with it as well, having the crit chance when there's no superhero category ally in the turn and you're not even going to be running that, having just like the guard, I would say, really helps out a lot too. The damage reduction, like all of these abilities of this character are very, very insane. That being said, I think the banner is just horrible. I don't even think there's an argument against it. And the main issue is just that even if they were to swap out some of these units on here, I don't like know of anyone that would work on here that I would be like, yeah, you should summon on here. Like Ginyu is going to be on here unfeatured. Ultan is going to be on here unfeatured. Like what would make like Bulma's going to be here unfeatured? Like I don't know what unit they would have to swap in to put on this banner that would make it worth it. There's just nothing. The good news is that there are some decent side banner units on here. Golden Frieza being one of them. Especially because he like literally just dropped a month ago with the 9th tier banners. Android 16, a decent sub EZA option, having it not only the guard but also the damage reduction. It actually just makes him insane. Post EZA, I will say, having just the guard all attacks and then 48% damage reduction. He's actually like a decent slot 3 option, but I feel like that doesn't really get discussed a lot. But then it's just like everybody else is bad on here. For Hachan to be like a good unit, we need to wait for him to have like a decent Kid Goku again, and we don't have one. He sucks. He sucks now. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. This like unit dropped, and I heard no one talk about them. So me personally, I did not use this unit a lot. Well, I think it's just because you needed like a cell or a perfect form cell, either or, and we just don't have one right now. It's stupid because they don't count Cell Max for this, but it's funny because you would want to run him with Cell Max because of the 3 key and 30% attack and defense. I see, that's the reason why that I heard that they were decent on release. But yeah, like STR God Goku, his defense can get as good as Orange Piccolo, and he has the damage reduction of Orange Piccolo, but Orange Piccolo cannot tank anymore, and obviously this guy, he won't be able to tank either. So that's cool. Physical Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta exists, and the rest of this banner is just bad. Not only that, but one last thing I will make mention of is that we should be getting the. Hold on, we gotta go way back in time. It was like right. I guess it would be like. Pretty sure it was before this. No, it was after that. Yeah, these units should be returning. Where's Hirudegarn? There he is. These units should be returning, and they actually are still decent, I would say. Yeah, I would say more so now than they were before. because Harudegarn has it where, hold on, let me pull out the transformation. There we go. Harudegarn, when he's transformed, doesn't need to like continue stacking like how it was before, because we just have so many of these fights that just do so many attacks, like 10 plus attacks. And the thing is that you bring this guy out, and then he gets the 10% extra dodge chance every time that he dodges, excuse me. So he's a dodge or die before that, but then after 3 dodges, you're fine. And then after 3 times that you dodge, guess what? You get the evading all enemies' attacks for, well, technically permanently, as long as you just keep chaining that together. So then he's like a slot 1 unit on the movie bosses team. That is just amazing, right? And obviously he's going to be a good leader too. So if you don't pull the new Broly, you could always run this guy as like a second leader option. We don't know obviously what the movie hero option is going to be. If it's going to be like Super Saiyan Goku, if it's going to be maybe just like the Super Saiyan trio again. But instead this time it might be just like Z Warriors. We'll have to see, because we don't know what. Nothing has been announced for the movie heroes portion. It's just that Goku was like, oh, I think the Goku line before he like rams, you know, Broly's chest in. that line was in there, but obviously I think the card is gonna have Goku, like, no duh, right? That being said, again, movie heroes option, and I would assume that it's probably gonna be Kamehameha, that the whatever the Goku that would come out would be, but we'll see obviously. And then again, this, even if you aren't running this guy as like a main slot 1 unit, because obviously his active skill is one of the best in the game, I would say, just because of the fact that it has it where right here reveal the location of the enemy's super attack, and then after you dodge you get the guaranteed evasion. The main reason why I value this very heavily, let me rephrase that. I wouldn't say that it's the best active skill. It's one of the better ones, but it's not the best. But one of the reasons why I would say that this is one of the better ones is just because not only does it nullify the active or the super attack of the character, but it also has it where you're getting guaranteed dodge for the turn. And I feel like a lot of the times with a lot of these newer bosses, they're always super attacking immediately in slot 1, like frame 1, turn 1. It's just immediate, right? And the standby can just be activated whenever it's 6 turns and above. So you could literally go into standby, see if the enemy is super attacking. If they are, you put this guy in slot 1 and he's making the whole rotation safe. And then if there is no super attack, you put this guy in slot 2 or slot 3 and he's doing a decent amount of damage, I will say, for his being not a year old, but at least 8 months old, right? So yeah, with Harudegarn and STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku coming back on the banners, because it's guaranteed, I really just can't recommend summoning on Cell Max. I would 100% save. The only reason why I would tell you to summon for Cell Max is if you are 100% sure that you're going to be running a movie bosses team, just because of the fact that this guy is going to be like the bread and butter for that team. He's going to be the glue that holds this team together, because you just run movie bosses and you're still getting that movie bosses portion of this guy's kit. He gets the defense, he gets the damage reduction, and he's gonna be looking insane, right? But again, that's like only if you are 100% not summoning for Goku, if you're not summoning for whatever the movie heroes portion is. If you're really adamant on summoning for Broly and you just want to make a really dominant super bosses or movie bosses, excuse me, team, then I would say to just go a little bit light on Cell Max and just hope that you can get it, whether it's through discounts or whatever, but don't summon heavily. I would not say. But again, thank you all for watching. As always, thank you as Will for being a member. Thank you as always, all of you guys, for making it this far. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are going to be summoning on Cell Max and how many stones you're going to be going on to. If you do, and I do hope the best of luck to all of you. But again, I really don't recommend summoning on Cell Max. But yeah, good luck to all of you if you do summon. Thank you all for making it this far, and I hope you guys all have a great rest of your week. See you guys in the next one. Peace.